It's March 4th. March 4th, 4. Holy cow, what is happening? And I will tell you about 4, which is a force to promote change. So I'm at Round Room in Nashville, and holy cow, what has happened in 1 week? Not even. I simply said, my dying wish, like what I want to give to the world, is for every single person I have in my phone who is a total rock star. And that's literally from the nurses to the ushers to the super politicians and uh, thought leaders. Like, I have so many people. I was like, if you all knew each other and could work together and like let everybody know what you're doing, we could change the world like real fast. But here I am laying by myself with my phone, and I was like, you should all just know each other. And it happened, and I'm like, what? And now we're even gonna address my ice cream issue and dairy and bread. What is happening is the most beautiful thing ever, and it goes full circle, like Round Room, reformers, revival, resilience, recharging, reclaiming. It's like, including a boudoir shoot. Speaking of, and you've heard me speak about the hammer, right? So as all of these amazing things are happening, everybody in my phone, and who is also in my phone is George Lee Martin, who's the champion of the world. And of course, if you have to see this movie, I asked him, hey, George, dreams come true. What do you want to do, buddy? Like, what? I mean, we're going, George, we're going. We're never going to stop. And he said he would like to teach women and children how to box, be fit, and release anger, especially women. He said he would like to work with especially women. Men can come, and for releasing anger. So I was like, oh, well, I have everybody on my phone who wants that. And so we set it up virtually and in here. And of course, some people are like, wait, you have a recording studio and you're doing boxing? I'm like, the musicians are sleeping and they're not like up at this time. So why not use the space? This is a community. This is really kind of it's very much a community church. And if your church freaks you out, that word did for me forever. We'll get into that later. My book's coming out. But literally, I've accepted that it's a sanctuary, it's a haven, it's a vessel for change, vessel for dreams coming true. That's very true. So we are having boxing here with the champion of the world in person and virtually. And if we have a band here that gets early up, which is kind of rare, then they can do it too. Everybody needs to just work their bodies, or we do it in the lobby, or we do it at George's house. But we're doing it, and he's fulfilling his dreams. He is like the happiest, like this bright, shiny light. It makes me so happy, and it's helping transform these women's lives, myself included. To level up. So like if your dreams just came true, oh yeah, they did. So then how do I actually accept this? How do you accept going to the next level? How do you accept, like, hey, dreams just came true. You want to accept the keys to your new life? You're like, wait, what? I got to unravel all my unworthiness and all that crap. So like watching that happen with people live is just that's why I do what I do. That's what changed. That's literally what transformed my life. There was my life before searching for Angela Shelton. There's my life after making that movie. And making that movie is what turned me around to know that, like, everyone has a story. Like, literally, there's no judgments. The more you release your judgments, the more profound and powerful you are. If that word freaks you out. Words freak people out. Here's a word: total revival. And owning that, like revival and resilience, and completely like reclaiming, which brings me to 4, being a force for change. I have a friend of mine, Maria, who's also a reformer, and she literally has been taking me through this program of hers for 18 years or 17 years or 16, like, so it's like a lot. I'm like, wow, that's been a long time. And she's been waiting for me to just literally show up. And with her program, she changes your mindset, which is exactly what I do. It's just I needed to do it for myself. And she's been teaching me like a whole, like leveling up to like a whole new path. And I finally took her advice. It took me, it's like it's 20 years overnight success. And when I took her advice, my whole entire life changed. Like literally, it was just like, boop. It was honestly a mindset. And next, we're going to address the ice cream. People. So here I was, I'm getting somewhere. So with the whole like George is the champion of the world, the whole belt thing, the whole like award winning, people are into that, like winning awards. It doesn't really, it's nice and all, like I have an Emmy for Safe Side Super Check. That's pretty cool. But I am not driven by that. That doesn't turn me on. You know what I mean? It's not, I do it for the people and the love of the people. I do it for like the stories and the transformations I see. That to me is gold. And that said, I was like accepting and taking Maria's advice of just literally mindset and it happened. And literally like all these things came together. I started taking boxing, literally like what, 3 classes. I feel it already in my body. I'm doing all the work in the reformers group that created, like it just showed up. And and I see it. I literally feel it, and I see the difference in my own life and my body and my soul and my mindset. And like I literally had like a aha moment that I talk about with other people. I had one. And when I had that, she literally sends me this picture of this crown. And she's like, and I wanted to let you know that this is your crown. And I was like, what? Like, I am not into that stuff. I am the tomboy in the tree. I'm like, if you can't tell. I'm like, it just doesn't get me. You know what I mean? But there was something about her showing me that crown because when I went to Burning Man with Allie, I'm Queen. Like that's been my name, is Queen, and all the boys call me Queen Mama. Like, I mean, I'm Queen. That's just totally revealing and out. Inappropriate. This is only for testing purposes. Boop. But literally like the Queen and really accepting it. Like forever I've been on stage sharing like, how do you change the mindset from I'm worthless piece of crap who deserves nothing into I'm a goddess. And for me, it was like, I'm a goddess queen. I'm a queen. Like, and you can tell yourself all kinds of negative stuff in your head. We all do it. If you just switch it up, it's really that simple. But then when it starts showing up in your life, and she sends me an actual crown, I was like, oh, well, look at that. That feels, now I feel like I need to learn how to walk. So I'm going to get on that. Learn how to walk. Boop, Q Miss Universe or something teaching me how to walk. That's funny. So I wanted to share with you the 4, because it's 4 March and this is what literally I got to give credit to Maria. Thank you, Maria, for the 4 being a force to promote action. That's what I do that. I am a force to promote action and change and transformation, and I'm accepting that. It's what I do and what I love, and I love seeing the transformations. And now I have seen it in myself. And I was like, damn, perfect timing to start another class with George that starts in, it's at 11 a.m. Nashville, noon Eastern. We're having another one. You can watch it. You can, oh Lord, watch me work out. and then big event, April 29th here in Nashville. So that's going to be, wow. Like it's going to be like 3 days, spoken word. Oh God, there's live events. There's 2 book releases. Like, so use Angela Shelton Day as almost like your birthday for survivors, like whatever transformation you had, use that as like, I'm coming out with my book. I'm going to do a spoken word. I'm going to come out of the closet as a survivor. I'm going to like go to the next level of like, actually, I'm a queen, or, so use that. I suggest. So Angela Shelton Day was gifted to me. It's like a real like thing. I have a thing in Asheville, North Carolina, but we're doing the party in Nashville at Round Room and probably David's Den. We haven't figured out where our dance party is, but it's David's Den. and round room, and we have a sommelier. We have Loot, so non-alcoholic, the Loot that changed my life, and we'll have a sommelier with like food pairing and stuff. So fancy. What? This is my and apparently I have a crown. I don't know if I'll have it at the party, but that's pretty cool. So being a force to promote action, I will put in if you want to go through what I went through, you can do it. Be ready. Life changing. Holy cow. Happy Friday. Happy March 4th. How are you marching forth? That's my question. How are you marching forth in your life away from the old mindsets? And imagine, I'm so glad I didn't kill myself. That's pretty cool. And I'm so glad that I thought the thought to have everybody who loves me and everybody that I respect and love and trust know each other. So simple. So simple, really.